Hello guys, welcome back to the new video. So in this video, we're gonna make this barbershop website, spa and salon website using the React.js and the Tailwind CSS. So let me show the demonstration of the website which we're gonna make in this video. So let's refresh our homepage. So you can see that I have this cool animation when I refresh this page like this. Okay, so let's move to the next section. So here I have the book online button, and here I have the menus. Okay, and this is the order now button. And let's move to the next section. Here we have this type of section, and when I hover on this, there is a scale animation on these images on hover like this. Okay, so and also we have the hover animation on this button. So let's move to working hours section. This is our working hour where I have mentioned all the things here like this. Okay, the opening timings and all. And okay, so let's, and also I have this hover animation. And one more thing, as I go above, the animations are coming, and when I go down again, the animations are coming like this. Okay, so I will show you how to add such type of animation in your website. Okay, so it is our pricing section. So you can see that I have this cool animation here too. When I scroll down, the animations are coming like this, and when I go again to the top, and when I again came back, the animations are working again. Okay, so I will show you how to add such type of cool animation in your website by using the React.js and Tailwind CSS and one more library. Okay, so you can see that here I have the services section. So these are the services section. If I go above and come down below, the cool animations are coming again like this. Okay, so also when I hover on these images, there are scale up animation. And let's move to our service. This is our gallery section. Okay, so here you can add your images like this. Okay, so after that, this is our testimonial section where I have this type of testimonial. So you can add your client testimonial here. So I will show you how to make such type of layout. Okay, so let's move to our final section, which is the contact us section. Here I have this contact form. Okay, so and it is our footer. When I click on this social icons, so I have the scale animation here also, and this is our scroll to top button. When I click on this button, it will take me to the top like that. Okay, so I will show you how to integrate all these things, and here I also have animation in this. Okay, so let me click the about. So it will take me to the about section. Similarly for the pricing, then for the services, then testimonial, and for the contact. Okay, so let me show the mobile responsiveness of this website. So if I go to the mobile part of the website, so you can see that when I go here, this okay, so you can see that it is our mobile responsiveness, and our menu is here. And also when I go below, the images are coming like this with the animation. Animations are also working in the mobile. And when I go below, so you can see that all the sections are coming with totally responsive for all the screens. Okay, so animations are also coming here in the mobile part also. And this is our services section. So let's move to all the sections and see the responsiveness of this. So you can see that all the images are totally responsive. Okay, and this is our testimonial section, and it is also responsive, and also the hover animations are working here. And let's move to the contact us section, where our contact form is also totally responsive, and these icons are also responsive. And let's click to the top to scroll button, it will take me to the top. Okay, so these menus are also working here. If I click on each section, it will take me to their sections. Okay, so as you can see that it is totally responsive, and the layout is changing according to the screen. Okay, so let's start the video, and I will show you how to make this website from scratch. And here I'm going to make a folder. Okay, so let's make a new folder here, and I'm going to write barber. Let's write barber site, or you can write anything. Okay, then after that, go inside this folder, and here open this with VS Code. Okay, so first make a folder and open that folder in the VS Code. Okay, so this is open. So let me take this, and yes. Okay, so let me close my previous all the windows of this, and also I'm gonna close my this project. Okay, okay, now let me zoom this little bit. Okay, so now we have to open this new one, the PowerShell. And after that, we have to visit the Tailwind CSS official website. So let's go and visit the Tailwind CSS official website. And in the quick search, you have to just write install Tailwind CSS with white. So after writing, you can see that this is coming. So let's open this, and you have to run this first command from here. Copy the command and go to your PowerShell and run this command. Just we have to change, remove this because we want to install our project in the same folder. So if you want to install your project in a different folder, so you don't have to, so you have to just replace the name, but I have to install in this. So I will press enter, enter again. Okay, so now we have to run this second command. Just copy this command and go here and run this. So this is installed. Now we have to run the second this command and paste Tailwind in it minus p. Just copy this command and run this command here again. Okay, so this will install this file tailwind.config.js. So after that we have to just copy this from here and open your this file. Just replace everything with this. After that you have to just copy this index.css command and let's go to src, and inside the src go to index.css and just replace this and paste this. Okay, so after that we have to just copy the app.jsx. Let's copy this and go to app.jsx and just paste this. Then what we have to do, we have to just press right here cls, then write npm run dev, so it will open the development server. Then we're gonna start building our project by using the React.js and the Tailwind CSS. Okay, so Tailwind CSS is set up properly. Now let's start, and first we're gonna write here our C. Okay, so let's install some libraries which are required for building this. Okay, so first one is the npm I React icons, which is the very famous icons library of the React. Okay, so after that let's install npm I aos, which is the animation library, animate on scroll, which we're gonna use here for making the animations. And one more library, npm I React scroll. So this is used for smooth animation when we click on the menus, so it will take us to that section. So that's for, okay, so these are the libraries which are required for making this. So now let's make the sections here. So first let's do one more thing. We have to go to the src, and here I'm gonna make a folder sections, and I'm gonna make another folder, not inside this, inside the src, right here components. Okay, then inside the component we have to make two file, header.jsx, and one more file, footer.jsx. And after that in the sections, here in the sections we have to make hero.jsx. Okay, just write hero.jsx, and after that press RARC, just save it. Then let's first make all the sections. Then we have why choose why chooses section. Then after that I have pricing.jsx. Okay, then services.jsx. Okay, then after services we're gonna make gallery.jsx and testimonial.jsx. After that we have to make contact.jsx. Okay, then we have the final section. Okay, so this much contact. Okay, so all the sections are ready. Now just we have to go to the app.jsx. Let's go to app.jsx. Okay, so first here we have to write this, and inside this we're gonna write hero. Okay, so here we don't want the hero, so let's go to header, and here I'm gonna write RAFC. Let's save it, get back to here, and here I'm gonna write the header, so it will auto import the header at the top. Okay, then similarly we have to do it for all. So let's save the hero, go to app, then hero. Okay, then we have to import the y chooses. So this is the order, so don't skip the order. Okay, so let's go after the hero, and here y chooses. Okay, then after that we have pricing, so go to pricing, and here write RFC again. Okay, just save, then go to here and here. Okay, spelling mistake, price array, spelling mistake again. Okay, pricing. Then we have to insert services. So I think we have so many sections here, but these are small sections. This will not take time to make. Okay, services. After that we have gallery. Go to gallery. Right here RAFC app.jsx. Then write it here. Uh, Gallery. Okay. Then after that you have to go to the testimonial section. Testimonial RFC. So if you want to know how I am getting this shorthand property RFC, so for that I have installed the two extension. One is, so let me show the extension. The extension are this ES7 plus React Redux and also one more Tailwind CSS Intelligence. Okay, this one Tailwind CSS Intelligence. Okay, so you have to install this extension. Okay, by the labs one Tailwind labs, and one is extension for the DSZ and Dart. Okay, just install this extension. So after that you will get this type of shorthand properties. Go to testimonial, save this. Let's testimonial. Okay, then we have to insert the contact and footer. So let's go to footer. Okay, first go to contact from here, and here I'm going to write RAFC, and let's go to app.jsx, and here insert contact. Okay, then go to footer, then write it here footer. Okay, just format this. Okay, so all sections are inserted. So let's go to front end. So you can see that we have this, and let's open this like this. So it is easy to see you what changes are going on the website. Okay, so this is very easy to understand for all the beginners who want to learn the React.js and the Tailwind CSS. Okay, so this project is very useful for you if you want to learn the front end. Okay, so let's start, and we're gonna make our hero section first. Okay, so before that you have to just copy the assets folder, which I would give in the video description. The link is there. You have to just go there and you have to just copy the assets folder from there, because this website required some assets, so that assets are required for making this, means the images. So let me go to my previous website. Okay, so let me go to my old website where I have all the assets. Okay, so you have to just copy the assets folder, which I would give in the video. Okay, so let's go to our barber site, src, delete my old assets, and I'm gonna copy paste my new assets. Okay, so let's go here, and here you can see that I have all the images. So okay, so these are the images which are required for making this. So I had given the link in the description. Just copy and paste all the assets folder from there to here. So let's import hero img from assets and images, then hero.jpg. Let's import all of this quickly. fl location. Okay, so these are the react icons. React icon f6. Okay, then import, and okay, so let's me write here. If it give me the auto suggestion, I will the output. Okay, so this is not giving me auto suggestion, so let me write here md outline phone android. Okay, so we have to write it like this for importing from md library. Okay, so let's import add. Okay, so here we have this from f6, correct. Then I have import md email. Okay, so we are getting the suggestion of this. Then we have to import the images. So scisr from from assets, then from the images we have to import as scissor.png. These images are all in the assets folder. So now we have to copy this 3 times, 1 2 3. Just press the shift and alt and down arrow, so it will copy all this like that. Then let's write here men's here. Okay, so we have this error, we're gonna solve this error. Men's here dot png. Then I have trimmer. Okay, so we have to write it here, trimmer. Then I have here woman here, so let me write it here, woman here dot png. Okay, so let's format this, go to your view, and we're gonna do the word wrap. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to import some animation library here, import AOS from AOS, then put the semicolon if you want, but it is not required. Then AOS / district AOS dot CSS. Okay, so these are the animations, and for this we have to define a hook. So every time the it will come up and go. So here write AOS init offset 200, then duration 800, ease in sign delay 100. Okay, then after that we have to open an array here, so let's open an array. Okay, so like that. Okay, so this is done. Now let's go to here, and here I'm gonna write this, then go here and write first section. Okay, then inside the section let's give an ID of hero, so this will be useful when I click on the scroll to top button. Okay, the arrow. So right here classes width full, and for the MD we're gonna write width of 120 pixel in for the x-axis. Okay, then this is the padding, x is padding for the x-axis and y is padding for the y-axis. Then flex column, justify center, item center, and gap of 20. Okay, so inside this we have to open a div. Okay, so let's open a div, and inside this div I'm gonna write okay, content box for just remembering when there is so much div, flex call, justify center, item start, and gap of 10. Okay, so what we have to do inside this div, write h1. Let's do. Okay, so we have our welcome to. So let's try this. First we have to add some animation, so write it at data AOS and write zoom in. Okay, so after that let's give some styling, text 2XL, text black. Let's save. Okay, so it is working, and we have the font semi bold. Okay, so this is also done. Let's format this. After that we have to write one more h1, and here I'm gonna write barber shop. So write it like that, barber shop. Let's style it. Let's first give the animation. Let's copy this from the top and paste this here and press enter. And for the classes I'm gonna write text 6XL and text black, font bold, like that. Okay, so now after the barber shop we have to write break, and after the year break, so I'm going to write in in Manhattan. Again enter some break, and after that we have to write New York. Okay, so we have this. Let's format this. Then what we have to do, we have to open a div. Okay, so let's after the h1 we're gonna open a div, and here write data os slide up. ID would be icon list, and let's give some styling. Flex call, flex call, items items start and gap of 6. Okay, so let's format this inside. So this is the icon list. So for that, inside this we have to make an icon box here. So much icon box. Okay, so first icon box I'm gonna write here enter a div, so it will be easy to read which section is which. Okay, then write it here flex justify center, item center, gap of 3. Okay, then inside the icon box I'm gonna write fa location dot size of 6. Okay, so I have this icon is rendered. Then after that here we have to write h1, and let's give any random address. So I'm giving lorem ipsum, so you can enter the address. Okay, so let me remove this so it will be in one line. Okay, so let's give here classes text excel, text gray 800, fonts semibold. Okay, so it is rendered. Then after the h1 we have nothing. Okay, so after that h1 we have nothing. So just remove this. Let's format this one more time. Okay, so h1 is ready. Now just we have to copy this 3 times. So let me copy this icon box. Copy this 1 2 3. Let's save. So we have 3. Now just we have to change the content. So for the second one, it is MD outline phone Android, and here I'm gonna write random number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Then write it like that, and again write 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, so we have this. Now after that for the location dot, after the Android we have MD email. Okay, so for the MD email we can put any demo mail like company@gmail.com for now, because we are then we have spa salon so you can write any random email whatever you want. Then inside this we're gonna write fa headphones. Okay, fa headphones. Okay, so we have this headphone here, and let's change this content to here. I'm gonna write customer@gmail.com. Okay, so this comes. Let's format this and let's open this in full screen so you can see that it is coming, but we don't have a button and all, so let's quickly make this also. Then you have to go outside this icon box, and you have to go outside this, and inside here below this you have to write book online. Yeah, and write it here data os, so it will be zoom in, and let's write here px10 py4 rounded excel border to border black, text black, font semi-bold, text, let's take this text LG, and for the hover we're gonna write BG black, and for the hover text would be white. Okay, so we have this button and also the animations are working like this. So let me open this and let me refresh this. So you can see that animations are working and also this button is working. Okay, so just let's format this, and after that what we have to do, but this is close here. So after that here here we're gonna write another div. So go here and here we're gonna give an data AOS zoom in and ID. Let's give the it is an image box. Class in the class name add width would be 50% in the larger screen and width will be full in the mobile screen. Okay, so inside this we have to render an image. So render an image, and here we will write hero mg which I have which we have declared above. So let me go. So you can see that the image is rendered. Then just add the class name here, rounded axle, width would be full, and for the MD height would be 600 pixel, height would be 500 pixel. Okay, so you can see that this section is rendered. Also our images are coming. So let me open this in the full screen. So you can see that there is some issue, I think. We have this section but they are not rendered in the row. So let me go quickly here, and here I think we have not defined this for the row. Okay, so here we have to write one more MD flex row. So now save. So okay, so now you can see that this is coming. It's coming, but only there is some width problem. So let me go back to the code and let me go to the image. Here you can see that we have the one bracket left. So add this bracket and save, and let's open this. And so you can see that this section is ready, and if I refresh this, the animations are also working. Okay, so everything is working. Just you have to make another section. So let's format this, and after that grid section. So write it here section, and go here, write it here grid calls 1, MD may grid calls 4, item start and width would be full, and in the MD PX would be 120 pixel, and then PX 10, PY 10, and gap of also 10. Okay, so now inside this we have to write div. Okay, so let's write it here data AOS, and this would be zoom in, and after that we have to write the data AOS delay. So it will give some delay time to complete and come the animation. Then we have class name flex column justify item center gap of 4. Inside this what we have an image. So let me see. Okay, so it comes, means everything is working fine. So just we have to style this image, right here size 16, transform, scale 110, transition transform, duration 300, and cursor would be pointer. So if I go here, so you can see that the animations are working which I have just added. Okay, so after that image we have to enter an H1 here. So let's write here regular haircut. Then the H1, I'm gonna write here text to Excel, text black. Then font would be semi bold. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so this must come. Then after that, you have to render the button, and so let's give this button some styling: px10, py3, bg black, text white, text size would be in the medium, then font would be semi bold. Okay, font would be semi bold, and right here rounded Excel power bg. Okay, so let me do one more thing. Let's go to the tailwind.config.js. Inside this, we're gonna define a color for this. Go to extend and write it here color like that, and here write theme yellow, and inside this you have to copy color code. Let me write the color code. Okay, so the color code is hash A69F7D. Okay, now let's go to hero, and here let's try to give this color. Okay, so the color is theme yellow. Okay, and in the hover I'm gonna write text black, cursor pointer, and right here more, save, format. So you can see that I think for the hover I think the color is not working here, theme yellow. So let's go to the tailwind.config.js. Okay, so let me check why the color is not working. Okay, so the color is not working because you have to write it here colors in the small. Save this, so you can see that okay, so now our color is working. See, so in this way you can extend your theme and add some random color if you want. Okay, so this is cancelled by mistake. Okay, so let's format this, then open this with view and do the word wrap. Okay, strange. Okay, so this is rendered. Now just we have to duplicate this 3 more times. So let's duplicate this 3 more times. So let me copy this div. Okay, then 1 2 3. Okay, so you can see that this is rendered. So let's see here, and this is totally rendered. Just we have to change the content quickly. So here scissor, then here we have to write men's hair. Okay, men's hair. Then here let's write okay, so you can change the content. Then for this I'm just updating the images, and here okay, so everything is done. So let's go to our desktop and see. Okay, so our first section is ready. So let's make our y chooses section. So for that we have to some import let's import the image ymg from. Okay, so here you have to write dot and right here assets, right here images, and right here y3 dot webp, this strange name. Okay, so after that we have to import a react icon FAANGLE double right from React icons FA. Okay, then after that let's go to our hero, and you have to just copy this AOS because we don't want to import again and again, and paste it here. Then go here and inside this. Okay, then here we have to write a section. Then let's write it here, ID, about, and then for the classes we have to write with full, and in MD with PX120, PX stand for the mobile, and then the MD PY20, and flex column, MD flex row, justify center, and gap of 20, BG cover BG center. Okay, so let's save this, let's format this and do the word wrap so it is better understandable and readable. Okay, so BG center is done. Just you have to write it here, style, background image, then open this like that. Okay, so YIMG. And after that, what we have to do inside this? Okay, so this will not come this weekend because this is the style property, so we don't use that. Then after that, we have to write div, and this div will zoom in. Okay, then write here class name, flex call, item center, gap of 10, BG white, P10, rounded XL will go to 40%. Okay, so we'll go to 40% only in the MD, in the upper devices means, and in the mobile devices lower than MD we have width full. Okay, so right now we don't have any content inside this, that's why it is coming like that. Then H1 and div, inside the S1 we have to write working hours. Then let's go to H1 here, and text, here we're gonna write text theme yellow, text 4XL on bold. Okay, so this is rendered. Now we have to go here at here div, flex call, center, gap of 4. Okay, so let's format this, gap of 4. After that we have to open a P, okay, so here we have P, and here we're gonna write here timings, Sunday 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. like that, something, any timing you can write it here. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so this is very small, so you have to style this P. Here we have to write text XL, text excel, text black, font LG. Okay, so our first one is ready. Just we have to copy this because to okay, so our all the this is ready. So just we have to copy it 7 times. 3 4 5 6 7. So just have to copy it one more time. Okay, so just change the Monday, and for the this one Tuesday, and here Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and this is Sunday. So let's delete this both and format this and write this. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is missing, so you can write Wednesday here. Okay, so this section is also done up. Just we have to add the second section. Okay, so this much is rendered here, and let's get back after this div. We have to write it here button, and let's write it here book online. Okay, let's save this. So you can see that we have this button here. So let's give this button some styling. So we're gonna write it here pxtel py4 rounded excel border 2 border black text black font semi bold text LG and hover BG black and hover text white and empty 6. So it will give me like this. Okay, so this button is rendered here. So now let's after that we're gonna write it here again div. So this div is for the second container or the second section. Okay, so data iOS slide up data iOS delay would be 200. Yes, and write it here class name. So the class name would be in MD, width would be 40%, else the width would be full for mobile devices. Okay, then we have flex call item start gap of 6 and height would be fit. Okay, so we have this image here. Then let's format this. Then inside this div we're gonna write it here why choose us. Okay, so let's give some styling to this text 6xl text white. Let's save. Okay, so we have this rendered text. Okay, then we have to write font bold. Okay, let's write here text center also. Let's format this. Then after the h1 what we have to do, we have to add p tag here. So lorem 10. Okay, so let's style this text to excel font semi bold text white. Okay, so like that. So let's give it here also text center. Okay, so after that we have to Okay, so this is the div. Okay, then what we will do, write div, then write it here id icon list, and write it here flex justify center to start gap of 4. Okay, so then inside the icon list, what we have to do, we have to go inside this icon list and write it here another div, write it here id equal to icon box, and write it here class, and this will be flex gap of 3. Okay, so the icon box is entered here, so just we have to go inside this, and here we have to write fa angle double. Okay, so let's give some styling to this. Class name text white size 6. Okay, so we have this arrow here. Then after the arrow we have to write it here h1 always welcoming environment. So let's style this h1 text excel text white semicolon, like that. After that we have to just duplicate this 1 2 3 and 4 times. Okay, so let me duplicate this icon box 4 times. 1 2 3 4, so total this is 5. Let's format this. So you have to just change the content of this. So right now you can see that it is coming like this. I think okay, so there is some spelling mistake, that is flex call. Let's see. Okay, so this is coming, just we have to change the content of this. Right now you can see that I have this like this. So what we have to do, we have to add the text center only in the mobile and write it here text start, like that. So it will be in the start. Okay, so this is also rendered, just we have to add a button here. Let's format this, and after that after there the icon box is over, so here it is over. Here we have to write a button, and the button would be of name book now. Okay, so let's give a style to this button. So the style would be text black, px10 py4 bg white, or the hover. The color would be, for the hover the bg would be theme yellow, hover bg would be theme yellow, and for the hover text would be black. And download excel font semicolon, like this. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so you can see that this is working fine now. I think this section is also ready. Okay, so let's move to our next section. Let's see which section is the next. So our next section is the pricing section. Our why choose section is also ready. Now let's make our pricing section. So for that we have to just import some. Okay, so for that we have to import the AOS. So let's go back to this hero section, and from here I'm gonna copy this, and let's paste this, and let's copy this again and paste this here. Okay, so the error is because we have to import this shape, So it is come here, and also you can see that how the animations are working perfectly. Okay, so here you can fix this. So for fixing this, you can just simply add some margin or something here. Okay, so that is easy to fix. And then after that, let's go to this section, and here I'm going to write pricing. Pricing. Let's add some classes. So width would be full, and in MD px would be 20, else px would be 10, and in MD py would be 20 and py would be 10. Then flex call, justify item center, gap of 24. Then go to here, go to view, to the word. Then here we can write h1. Edit here our pricing. Okay, so it is rendered here. So let's go here, and here. Okay, so inside this we're gonna write data iOS and zoom in. And for the class name, we're gonna write here text XXL, font bold, text black. Save this, text black. Okay, so this is not seen because we have animation. If I go here, it will not seen. So now it is visible. Okay, so this is done. Or you can write it here text center if you want. So this is very useful for in the small screens. Okay, then write here div. So this div is our grid. So this is the main container. So right here grid, and in MD grid calls to else grid column would be 1. What this means, devices above from MD to large screens there would be 2 column, and for the smaller screen there would be 1 column. Okay, then write it here, justify items center, gap would be 20 and width would be 85%. Let's format this. Okay, then inside this we have this div. Zoom in, and for the iOS delay 200, flex, justify between item center, gap of 6, border B2, border B2, then border would be theme yellow, PV10. Then in the H1 we are gonna write regular haircut. Okay, so let's give this some style. Text 3XL, text gray 900 on the bold. Okay, so after that after the H1 we're gonna write H1 again, and here I'm gonna write $54. That is the pricing for that. Okay, so let's give this classes text. So let's try theme yellow. Okay, then text text 4XL, font bold. Let's format this, and let's visit here. So here you can see that this is visible, but our border is not visible. So let's see what is the problem. So here you can see that we have this, and here I have defined the border. Okay, so here is spelling mistake, that's why. border bit. Okay, so now it is visible and you can see that. Okay, so just what we have to do, we have to copy this. Okay, so we have 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. So I have to copy 6 and 7 times. Okay, so let me go here and just you have to copy this data AOS till this 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so let's save this. And you can see that I have this grid here. And if I go here, you can see that animations are also working. Okay, so in this way, our pricing section is also ready. Just you have to change the content. I'm not changing the content because so it will make the video so long. Okay, so all sections are ready. Now only the services. So let's services gallery testimonial. These sections are left. So let's start our building the services section. So let's get back to services, and in this section we're gonna write it here section. Okay, then for first we have to import some images. So let's import some images quickly. It here import services img from assets images. CRVIC JPG. Then 1 2 3 4 you have to write 1 2 3 4. Then we have to write it here service 1. So let me delete this and we're gonna duplicate this. Okay, so we are getting some error, so write it here service SCR1. Okay, then here 2 SCR2. Okay, so this is PNG, this is also PNG. Okay, so let's go with this. Then write it here services 3 and this is SCR3. It here 4, this is SCR4. Okay, so let's format this and go to here and we're gonna do the word wrap. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to just again copy and paste these animations from here. Okay, so import this here, this component, and after that we have to add the use effect. So add this inside return statement. So we have to import the use effect. So let's see. Okay, so let's format this. Okay, so now we have to make this. So let's write it here ID services with full flex call px20 px then md py20 py10 justify item center gap of 16 bg grade 900. Then we have to enter this div here. So let's flex justify item center gap of 4. H1 we have to write barber shop services. Okay, then let's go to H1. Okay, so here you have to write text XL, text white, font bold, text center. Okay, so let's format this. Here we have to also give the data AOS zoom in. Okay, so animations are working now. Now after that, what we have to do, we have to add the p tag here. Okay, lorem 10. And after that, let's give this here data OS, zoom in. Class name would be text 200, text center, and let's format this, and we're gonna open this in a full screen. So you can see that due to some animations that is not loaded, but now it is loaded here. Okay, so let's format this again here, and inside this, after this div, we're gonna add another div. So this div would be okay. So for that we have to write width 90%, grid calls 1, MP may grid calls 2, device center, item center, gap of 6. Okay, so then inside this we have to write a div here. So the first one is the image box. Then in the src we have to write services img. So this is rendered here. Let's format this. Okay, so then in the div we have to write data os, and that would be zoom in. Okay, data os delay 200. Okay, so now let's add another section. So after the div, after the image box, we have to write it here. So this is the 90% width. Then we had the image box. Then we have this main div. Okay, so this div will contain all the grids. Grid calls 2, grid calls 1. Device center, item center, gap of 8. Then inside this div okay, so here we have to write some. So let's give here data os2. Okay, so that would be zoom out, and let's give the classes. Okay, so zoom out, then we have to give data os delay also. So let's give this data os delay 200, and let's give the classes bg byte p x8 p by 12 flex call center gap of 4 rounded excel. Okay, so we have this. Let's format this, and inside this we have to render some images as service 1, size 16, transform scale 110, transition transform, and for the duration of 300, and cursor would be pointer. Okay, like that. So let's format this. And after the image, what we have to do, we have to again add one tag. So here, and let's give some styling. Text black, text black. Then this is would be text 25 pixel, font bold. So like that. So let's format this. And after that, we have to just duplicate this 4 times. So this is the main. Okay, just copy this and duplicate this 4 times. Okay, so we have to just change the images. So just write here services 1, here services 2, here services 3, and write it here services 4. Okay, so you have to just change the content of this, like the hair care and these names. Rest the section is ready. You can do that. Okay, so let's move to our next section, which is our gallery section. Okay, so let's start making our gallery section. So first we have to go to the gallery, and here we have to import the images for the gallery. So let's import GL1 from assets images gl1.jpg, and after that we have to duplicate this 5 times. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so we are getting this error, so just we have to change the name to 2, then here I have to write 3, then 4, and 5, 6, same 5, 16. Okay, so this is rendered. Now just we have to add the animation. For adding the animation, let's copy the animation from here again. So after that we have to use this use effect inside this return statement. So here we want to write the use effect again, so it will automatically import that to above. Okay, so now we have to section. Okay, so for that what we have to do, we have to open this, and inside this we're gonna write this. Okay, so for this our section width full and flex all, MDPX20 PX10, height width PB minus 100 pixel PY20, justify center, item center gap of 16, BG gray 900, and minus MB minus value 200 pixel. Okay, so then what we have to do, we have to write it here h1 and write it here experience the First here cut. Okay, so here I'm gonna write shaving services. Let's format this. Okay, so let me see what is the error. So let's go to the console and let me open this here. Okay, so here I think there is some BR issue in the BR. So you can see that I have mentioned here BR, experience the best hair salon. So if I remove this BR from here, okay, so this is rendered here. Okay, so let's go here in the class name. Text CSS, text white, font bold. Okay, so our heading is ready now. Just we have to go after the section, and in the div we have to what given. You have to give width full, flex call, justify item center. Okay, so after that inside this write again a div. We have to render and for the large we have to render the width of 80%, width full grid, MD grid. So for the medium devices to the top, grid would be 3, and for the smaller devices it calls 1. Justify center, justify item center, justify item center. Then we're gonna write items center gap 10, 540 pixel. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to just go here and render an image. Here I'm gonna write Calvin at it is render. Okay, so this is rendering, means everything is working fine. Just we have to add the animation data as zoom out, and data was delay equal to 200. So it will add some delay time for the animations to appear. Then class name would be 100 pixel, 400 pixel, 50 pixel, and let's format this. Okay, so now just we have to copy these images 6 times. So this is the image. Copy for say. Okay, so just we have to change the value here. So just change 2, then change 3, similarly 4, 5, 6, and after that we have 7. So we don't have the 7 one. So just we have to remove this image from here. Okay, so you can see that gallery is also rendered here. Okay, so like that. Only one problem is this width problem. So let me check what is the issue. You can see that all the images are rendered, and only the issue is that it is coming here. So I think there is some issue. So let me check here. Okay, so here we have justify item, then colon. This is not colon, this is minus sign. So submit. So you can see that it is totally centered here down. Okay, and here we can give the br tag. So let's open this, and you can see that this section is ready. This barber services, and this gallery section is also ready. Okay, so now let's move to the next section. So the next section is our testimonial section. Our gallery section is also ready. Now let's move to the testimonial section. So let's open this, and here we have to import some images also. Images again. So let's import client one from this assets, and here import images client one .png. Okay, so let's duplicate this 2 times, and here I'm gonna write client 2, and this will be client 3, and this will be client 3. So now import we have to import the icons bi solid quit left from react icons bi. So let's go to the gallery, and here I'm gonna copy this animate section. Okay, so and also copy this. Then we have to write here u fso. This will auto import the top. Okay, so this part is done. Now we have to add the dummy data. So for adding the dummy data, let's write here const lines equal to like this. So image would be client 1, and title would be entity, and in the para we can write some lorem ipsum. So let me copy the lorem ipsum. Okay, so let's go testimonial, and here if I write lorem 20, so it will give me lorem ipsum. And let's go to view, and from here to the word track. Then in the para write this. Okay, so let me go here, and I'm gonna duplicate this 2 times more. So let's duplicate this 2 times, and here I'm gonna change the name. Okay, so the data is also ready. Now just we have to make the section. And in the ID we have to write testimonial, class name md px20, md height 160 vh, output px20 py20, and then flex call. Then items center gap of 6, bg theme yellow. Then what we can do, we have to write here h1 and write here data AOS, zoom in and write here class name text 6 Excel, text white, font bold and text center. Okay, so our h1 tag is ended here, so let's write here p. So write it here in the p tag we have to write data AOS zoom in. Okay, so you can see that our image is not coming here. So in the h1 we have not given anything, that's why. So let's write it here testimonials. Okay, so and for that you have to give some class name text Excel, text white, text font semibold, text center. Okay, so this is rendered. Now we have to just make a div after p. Clients. Okay, so here I'm going to write class name grid calls 1 and find in the MD grid calls 3. Justify site data center gap of 6. Okay, so inside this we're gonna wrap CLIEN and PS item index, and then we have to write here and right here. Okay, so after that okay, so item index, after that we have to add data AOS slider. ID main bar, then keyword be text with full bg white p14 flex column justified between items would be centered, gap of 6, rounded would be 3x. Okay, so let's save this. Then after that we have to write here div top and plus flex justify center. Okay, so here we have to write justify between item center gap of 8 with would be fill. Okay, so inside the top we have it full. Then inside this top we have this div. Then this would be class name. Justify center, item center, type of 4, relative. Okay, so inside the top we have vi solid quite left, size 20, okay, so you have to just give text to 1CA F7A. Absolute left would be 0. Opacity would be 20. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to action tag, and here we have to write item.title, text to Excel, text black, font was bold. Okay, so you can see that our this is not ended because I have given here this brackets. So we have to replace this bracket from this bracket. Okay, so this is the bracket. We have to replace this, and we have to replace this. Just after rendering, so you can see that this is started rendered. Okay, so our h1 is rendered here, and also the icon. Then you have to go outside this this container where we have the image and the h1, and after that we have to go write it here, image tier item dot image. Okay, so image is coming here. Now we have to write here width would be 100 pixel, height would be 100 pixel, transform power scale 110, transition duration 300, cursor pointer. So our testimonial section is also ready. Okay, you can see that only one more thing is left, the some text to be added in the at last. Okay, so now this is the image. We have this div here, the closing div. Let's go here. Okay, so we have img, then one more div, then after that is this div. So here id bottom, which would be full. Then here we're gonna write item para, and let's style it text and text lg, text gray 600, font medium. So if I see this, so you can see that our testimonial is also ready. Only this is coming like that. So for that we can do For that, what we can do, we can just go here and just add some BR here. Okay, so you can see that this section is also done. Only there is small issue that we are not getting the BG image inside that product. So let me check what is the issue there. So okay, so our this much section is ready. So let's go to our full view and see this, and here you can see that we have some issues here. So right now we can see that our section is below this. So let me check what is the issue. So let's go to our gallery and let's see. I think there should be some spelling mistake. So let me do it like that. And so I think, okay, so here I have left the bracket, so that is the issue. So let me write this. Okay, so let's get back to this, and here you can see that here it is coming like that. Now let's move to our testimonial. So in the testimonial, I think there is some spelling issue. Okay, so here I have this another, this would be semicolon, and here I have left the bracket again. Okay, so my bad. So this is 165 like that. So now I have this testimonial here, so there should be issue of test flex direction. So here you can see that we have this. So this is justify center. I think this is justify end. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so now you can see that all the issues are solved, and our testimonial section is also totally ready, and our gallery is also totally ready. Now only the contact footer and header sections are left. Okay, so let me quickly open the contact section, and we're gonna make this contact section. Okay, so let's go here and let's go here, and now we're gonna make the contact section. For making the contact section, we have to import some images. Import contact img from assets from images, contact img.jpg, and here we have to import this AWS again. So let's go here and we're gonna import this here, and for that we have to import this after here. Okay, so we have to write it here like that. Okay, so this comes. Now let's go here, and here I'm going to write section. Okay, and this would be ID contact. Then we're going to give some classes here: width full, height width, grid calls 1 for mobile, grid calls 2 for large devices, justify center, item start. So let me format this and go to view and to the word wrap. Okay, so now we have to enter this here, and let's write it here: data iOS, zoom in, id img box, width full, bg cover, bg center, height would be 700 pixel. Okay, then style, and here you have to write background image, then write this, then open this, write this, and inside this you have to write contact img. Let's save this. Okay, so let's see our contact section. So you can see that our image is rendered here. Now we have to, let's format this, go to view and do the word wrap. Okay, so then after that we have to, okay, so let's open another div, and this is the form box. Okay, then write it here: bg gray 900, padding will be 16, flux column, justify center, item center gap of 12, width would be full, height of 700 pixel. let's format this. Then after that, inside this div we have to write h1, and h1 would be contact us. Give some styling to this. So first, before the styling, let's give some animations. Zoom in. Database delay 200, and in the class name text white, text 6xl, font bold, text center. Okay, let's save it. Okay, so you can see that this comes here. Now we have to write it here, div, write it here, data iOS, zoom out, data iOS delay would be 400, ID would be form. Okay, so let me remove this. Okay, let's format this. Okay, so we have this h1, then we have this div. So this div will contain all the forms input. Okay, so let's write it here, class name. So this would be with full flex column, justify center, gap would be 4. Okay, then after that gap would be 4. We have input type equal to text, placeholder, enter your full name. Okay, then here we're gonna write class name with full padding 3, text with full padding 3, text black, font semi bold. Okay, so let's copy this, and this would be email. Enter your valid email address. Okay, so after that we have the text area. Okay, then in the text area the rows would be 5, and let's give the placeholder, enter your message here, something like that, and let's style it width full, and padding would be 3. Okay, so let's format this. Then after the text area we have to write input type equal to submit. Okay, so here we have to write submit, and for the classes bg we have to write theme yellow, our color which we have defined, and for the hover bg. Okay, so this is the darkish color, so let's write 92843b. Okay, cursor would be pointer with full, font semi bold, text LV, text black, and padding would be 3. Okay, so I think this section is also ready. Okay, so our contact section is also ready, as you can see that. Okay, only our header and footer are left. So our only header and footer are left, so let's start making the footer. So let's remove all of this, and let's go to our components, and from here go to the footer. Okay, so we are in the footer, So let's import some icons for Facebook from React Icons FA. Okay, so let's 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're gonna write here YouTube, and this would be Instagram. And after that we have to write for Twitter, and Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and after the Twitter we have arrow up from React Icon FA6. So let me format this. Okay, then after that we have to import the link which is required for making the smooth animation on click. So this is required for making the scroll to top button. Okay, now everything is set up for this contact us, and here what we have to do. Okay, so we have to open this here, this bracket, and write here section. Then what we have to do, we have to class name bg slate 200 px20 px10 py20 flex call device center item center gap of 6 border 20 pixel border theme yellow. Okay, so let's go to view and do the word wrap. So after that what we have to do, we have to enter an h1. Last name would be text black, font bold, text 5 pixel, barber span. So here we have to write shop. Then okay, so after that in the shop you have to write class name italic text. Okay, so here we have to write theme yellow. Okay, so this is looking good now. Let's format this. So now we have to enter p tag here, lorem 20. Okay, then let's style this p tag. Text lg, text center, font semi-bold, text slate 600. Okay, let's format this. Now after that we have the icons. So for that we have to open a div here, icons flex, justify center, item center gap 4. Then div here we have to write icon box here, and this will be bg. Right here hash A39446. Okay, then P4 rounded full, cursor pointer, then BG black, over text white, then transform over scale 110, transition transform, and duration would be 300 seconds. Okay, so inside the icon box we have to render this okay, then we have to give here size 7 fill white. Okay, so let's format this 1 2 3. So we have to copy this icon box here 1 2 3. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to just replace this so right now, so the first one is Facebook, so the second one would be YouTube. Then let's copy this, and after the YouTube we can paste this also for Instagram, and here we have to write for Twitter. So so you can see that all the animations are also working, and this one is also working. Okay, so let me go here, and after this section we can open this. So data is slide right, data is delay 200. Okay, so we have this data was slide right, data was delayed divided, and also the id equal to icon box, then class bg theme yellow p4 100 p4 and rounded full. However, my bg blur और मैं text white cursor pointer fixed bottom 12 bottom 6 and right 6. Okay, so here you can see that we have this button start rendering here. So just what we have to do, we have to just inside this link so in the 2 we have to write hero, then spy will be 2. Okay, then offset would be -100, then smooth equal to true, and then what we have to do, we have to go inside this link and we have to write here fa arrow app. Okay, so now we have to size it. Okay, so this arrow is working now, as you can see that. So only our header section is left now. As you can see that our all sections are ready, only our header is left. So let's quickly make the header also. So let's at last we're gonna move to the deployment part of the video. Okay, so let me make it like that, so it will be live preview what we are building. So let me close this all of this and let's go to header, and inside the header what we have to do, let's start making this. So first we have to import okay, so let me write here link, so it will automatically import like that. Then we have to import two icons bars from react icons fa6. Okay, so that much. Now what we have to do, inside the constant header we have to define use state is menu open, set is menu open, Then we have to write here use state false. Okay. Then here you have to write constant toggle menu. Constant toggle menu, here you have to write set is menu dollar is menu open, so it will on and off the menu like that something. Okay, so and then at last constant close menu if you want to render. I don't want to make it that, so let me make it. So if you like it, you can apply this, or you don't, just just comment out the code. That is menu open, we'll set it to false whenever this is clicked. Okay, so here you can see that is menu open, set is use state. So we have not defined the use state, so let's write here use state. Just so here I have missed the curly brackets like that, arrows. Okay, so this is done. Then after that we have to font nav items link home, and here we're gonna write the, and these are the nav items which we're gonna use as a menu. Okay, so we have to write 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to write here about, and this is about. Then write here pricing, and this is also pricing. Then we have to write services, and this is also services. Then write it here testimonial, and this is testimonial 2. Then last section here contact, and in the path also let's write the contact. Okay, so our nav items are also ready, means our menus, just we have to map this. Okay, so let's start, and let's write it here nav. Okay, then we're gonna give the classes name here, class name flags, justify between item center, kappa 4, pg black, and for the large devices padding would be 10, and the padding would be 4, padding y would be 6, sticky top 0, z-index would be 30, border would be 8 pixel border. We have to write here theme yellow. Okay, something like that, but I think the color is not looking good, so let me change the color code. Sometimes the color not looks good, so we have to choose A3946. Let's choose this color code. Okay, so this is a little bit darkish and looking good, means it is visible. Okay, then inside this we have to render a logo first, logo. Then we're gonna write here h1, and for the h1 we're gonna write here barber stand shop. Then in the class name we're gonna write here italic text, and here we're gonna write theme yellow. Okay, then here in the h1 we're gonna write text white, font bold, text by excel. Okay, something like that. Let's format this. So this is ready. Now we have to go outside the div. Here we have to render the ul class name flex, justify, item center, gap of 6 would be hidden. Okay, so let's me take that extra part. Okay, so you can see that our header is started to render, and let's open this. Okay, so now in the UL we have to render nav items dot map. Okay, link and path. Then we have to link here, and what we have to do, we have to pass here key. So in the key we have to pass the path, and in the class name let's add text white, upper key, font semibold, cursor pointer p3, rounded LG. Okay, so BG, here we're gonna write theme yellow. Okay, so here I had left the space. So okay, so hover in hover BG theme yellow. Okay, so here I have write class. Auto suggestion is very bad sometimes. Okay, cursor pointer theme yellow. Okay, so rounded LG. Then we have to also change the text of the text on the hover. So write it hover text black. Okay, so let's go outside, and here we are waiting. You have to write 2 equal to path spy equal to true, offset offset would be -100. Okay, then smooth true, and here in the link we can write link. Okay, so let's format this one more time. So let's visit the extra part of this. So you can see that our menu are started ending here, and also these things are working. Okay, and this button is also working. Now what we have to do, we have to, after the UL, the menu starts here. Okay, so here we're gonna write a div here, then right here. Okay, and here class name flex, justify, LG hidden. Okay, then on click toggle menu. Then let's format this. Okay, so inside this toggle menu we have to again open a div. This menu open, text mark, and here going right, text right, text virtual, cursor pointer. Okay, so after that we can write here FA bars, and we're gonna put the same styling to this. So let's copy this from here, and we're gonna put this here. Okay, so you can see that this is working. Also these things are working. Now only we have to where the mobile menu off, I'm gonna render this div. So this will check if is menu is open, then this will be show means it is the drawer drop down menu. So class name, and here we're gonna write like this, is menu open, flex, hidden. Okay, then what we have to do, we have to write here width full, height fit, bg slate 800, padding short, absolute, top minus 50 pixel, left 0. Okay, so on click close menu, then we have to define a UL here, class name flex call, size center, will be full. Okay, so then inside the UL, we have to just render the same nav link above. Okay, so link and path. Okay, so inside the link we have key path, and here I'm gonna write text white, uppercase, font semibold, cursor pointer p3 rounded lg, our bg theme yellow, and in hover my text black, it's full. Okay, so let's format this, and inside this text center, what we have to do, let's copy this from we have to copy this from true up to smooth equal to true. So let's go here, and we're gonna copy this, and here you have to write link, so I think there is some issue, we have to write like that, bracket issue, so let's go like this. Okay, so you can see that this is coming now. Okay, so here I think that's okay, so here the size and everything, because this is the error. Okay, so let me check now. Okay, so you can see that menus are working now properly. Okay, then at last what we have to do, above the nav button, book now, bg theme yellow, then px8 py3 rounded full, our bg white, text black, font bold, margin top 3, hidden, large flex, transform our scale 110 transition transform duration 300 set pointer. Okay, so let's go here, and here you can see that our button is also started rendering. Okay, so I think our all sections are perfectly working, and this website is completed. Only the deployment part is left. So for deploying this project, we have to just go to the PowerShell. Okay, so let's go to the PowerShell, and here we're gonna write npm run build. So it will make a build for production, and we have to just upload that to the Netlify. Okay, so you can see that it has done, and this is the build folder. So just you have to go to the netlify.com and make an account there and login. I have already done it, so I will be redirected to my login page or the dashboard. Okay, then here deploy manually, then browse to upload. Then I just choose the okay, so DST folder upload. So sometimes it takes time. Okay, so let's wait for it to open. Okay, so you can see that it is deployed. So let's go to site overview, site configuration. Here you can change your site name, change site name. So like here you want to write like spa salon react site. Okay, so let's save it, and let's go to site overview, and we're gonna open this. So you can see that our whole website is completed, and this is also deployed on Netlify for free. Okay, so in this way you can make modern UI UX website using React.js and that Tailwind CSS. So if you like our video, please subscribe to our channel, like and share our videos with your friends, and I'm gonna see you next time.